Yeah, as prescribed under the 1956 Act, this also prescribes the remuneration by companies having profits and by having inadequate profits. So the limits are prescribed, you can refer to the schedule, and accordingly if it crosses the limit, then central government approves.
I mean, in very few instances where central government approvals are required. Most of the cases they are just
So one more query regarding private placement of securities. It says the private placement should not be made 50 at a time and 200 in a financial year.
Yes.
The student is asking what is the logic behind it. Probably the private company
it is because 50 from 50, because earlier in 56 Act maximum number of members have been, in the case of private company, has been fixed at 50, excluding the ex-employees and employees of the company who are members of the company. But now that limit has been increased to 200. So that is why this limit of 200 has been made out.
So one student is asking, when director attend the meeting through video conferencing, whether he will be counted for the quorum.
Yes, he could be counted as a quorum.
He will be counted. One student is asking, what are the subjects at the executive level that has been majorly impacted by Companies Act 2013. Executive company law, without saying it, is totally changed based on the notified sections of Companies Act 2013 and the sections of 56 Act which are still in force. In addition, security law paper also has partial impact on impact because of the notification of Companies Act, especially relating to public offer and private placement, and relating to issue of other types of securities like issue of bonus shares, right shares, and all aspects relating to issue of security, share capital, and all those things. Security law also has been impacted by the new Act. If you go to professional program, for the benefit of the students who may be watching professional students who may be watching this show, for their benefit it is an additional information. Though we will be organizing a separate webinar on advanced company law and practice on 10th of this month. As far as board syllabus is concerned, corporate secretarial, company secretarial practice is being majorly impacted by the new Act. Under the new syllabus, advanced company law and practice is being majorly impacted by the new Act. And the other papers at the professional program, which are majorly impacted by the new Act, are secretarial audit, compliance management and due diligence. The parallel paper is due diligence and compliance management for the old syllabus, and of course governance, ethics and sustainability, because it talks about the governance paper covers the aspects of independent directors, board committee, disclosures mechanism and all those things. In fact, Companies Act 2013, there are more number of committees has been made mandatory for public listed companies and certain prescribed class of companies. Those committees includes nomination and remuneration committee, and earlier the shareholder grievance committees broadly expanded into stakeholders grievance committee, and in addition certain companies are required to constitute CSR committee and the concept of independent directors is introduced. So the paper governance, ethics and sustainability has major impact on the company. It is impacted by the Companies Act 2013. My advice is to the students to both executive company law students and the professional students to read the new act, to understand the notified provisions of the new act, to know the intent of the new act, so that while writing the answer, the quality of the answer will be better, because when you read the substantive provisions of the section along with the rules, then you will know the overall picture. So in fact, in our study material also, we have more or less covered the sections along with the procedural aspects. So I would advise the students to read the substantive law as well as the procedural law in the broader manner, so that their quality of the answers will be better. Wherever it is relevant, we have specified the 1956 cases also, cases decided under 1956 also, which is relevant under section 2013 Act, because some of the sections under 56 Act are brought to 2013 Act with some partial modification. So the cases, applicable cases, the logic of putting the cases will be relevant. So we have specified some cases in some of the chapters. So please read those cases also. And we are receiving some more queries. I think we can take some more queries.
Executive program, we have already given some.
Yes, and we can. I think we can take up some more queries. The question started repeating. Again, one student is asking, can you clarify on the definition of independent director? The independent director is defined under 149, section 149, and basically the independent director definition, they exclude nominee director. Nominee directors are not to be considered independent director, and they have made a list of pecuniary classes. Pecuniary, they should not have pecuniary interest, they should not have association with the company in such and such capacity. In fact, it is more or less parallel with clause 49 of the listing agreement. And so we have discussed, students may read section 149 and the definition, and they will know who is eligible to be appointed as independent director.
This is there already. It's rule 4. Number of independent directors. The following class of companies shall be at least 2 directors, 2 independent directors. In the case of public companies having a paid up share capital 10 crores of rupees or more, public company having turnover of 100 crores or more, and public company which has aggregate outstanding debentures and other things 50 crores.
So this is in addition to every listed company to have at least 1/3 of the board to be
as independent directors. Yes.
Yeah.
And of course, qualification of independent directors also will be carried out. So it's not one has to follow those requirements and then appoint the independent director in that way.
So one student is asking, can you throw some light on the registration of charges, which the changes that has been made in the 2013 Act. In fact, the time now has been enhanced.
And another point is that earlier this, what is that called, lease property. Lease property was not there, included in charge matter, but now lease property has also been included. That has to be registered.
Sir, in fact, company failing to file the charges within the 30 days, the registrar can condone the delay up to 300 days. So that is a benefit that is given.
Yes.
Earlier, they have to go to CLB
but
for slight delay also.
He can extend by the company has to pay additional charges for that.
That is,
That they
company
have
has to pay additional.
30 days for the 30 days only filing fee. Beyond 30 days they have to pay additional fee for that.
Yes. The questions are again repeating now. CSR, Section 8 companies,
Section is the non-profit making.
non-profit making
Uh,
companies.
What is the query?
So the student wants, can you brief about the Section 8 companies?
Section 8 companies is just like a Section 25 company earlier. Not basically, not much changes have taken place, but the point is that it has been made clear that companies which have been incorporated for the purpose of promotion of art, commerce, science, sports, education, research. Now these are the new areas have been included: sports, education, research, social welfare, religion, charity, protection of environment, and such other objects which will be notified in the rules itself. So all these things, in this case, the company can be formed as a charitable company, can be formed under Section 8 of the Companies Act 2013. As earlier, it can be either a private company or a public company, and thereupon register shall on application prescribe form register such companies or association of persons as a Section 8 company. So these such companies will certain privileges have been given. Subject to that, under this it shall enjoy certain privileges and be subject to all the obligations of a limited company. So all these things are there. Such privileges have been given. They will have to file not profit and loss account, but it is income and expenditure account has to be filed. And a firm may be a member of company registered. So the Act is very clear. It is almost the same as that of 25 companies. And every copy of every such order shall be given. And whenever there is a license has been, this procedure of granting license has also been made easier nowadays in that way. So now earlier, of course, RD used to give licenses. Now, of course, registrar is given. Registrar is giving license, and that basis. And filing, and if at all, at central government, it is a power of the central government which has been delegated to registrar of companies.
So, but privileges, certain privileges they enjoy. They continue to enjoy.
And on that basis, and if at all the license is revoked, then of course that has to be revoked by the registrar of company. And on that basis, that company may come out of the provisions of Section 8 and it shall not be treated as a non-profit making company. It will be a normal company in that case. And those privileges which have been provided to a non-profit making company will be straight withdrawn. So like that.
So now the questions are again repeating. And we thank you all the students who have participated and raised queries for the benefit of the other students also who will be watching the show. And we'll again have a webcast on advanced company law and practice on 10th of this month at 11 o'clock. And the students who are having any queries relating to the paper executive company law or any subjects can send their queries to us, and we'll be happy to solve your queries. And we thank you so much for your participation. We thank Mr. Samir Biswas also for he has kindly extended his help to guide you people. So sir, we thank you so much for you. We can also wish them and
thank you very much for giving a patient hearing to us, in fact. And whatever queries we could not immediately give any reply. So day after tomorrow is open to you also. You come out with the queries, and we'll try to give you adequate and proper reply to all those queries. Thank you very much once again.
Thank you so much. All the best for your exams.
All the best, of course. That is only 15 days left.
And please read substantive law and the rules, because we receive at least 10 queries whether we can read only section or we have to read rules also.
Rules
So
you have to
please,
read, otherwise you cannot clarify what was the motive behind that particular section. Another suggestion which I have already repeatedly telling you, go through the study material. That is the best source of information, and which you can, of course, when your questions generally go around about those study materials only. Basically, new study material has been read out, but to what extent that will be complete in all respect is not clear. But still, if at all any doubt is there, we are here, or you can refer the company law act itself and the rules also.
and
So that
any improvement in the study material or any value addition to the study materials,
will come
please
out.
write to us
Write to us.
at feedbackstudymat@icsi.edu. We wish you all the best for your exams.